When your time comes, don't postpone it. When others down and out, you don't condone it. Truth be told, yourself is your toughest opponent. When your moment comes, grab hold and own it. Never let go, stand tall and hold tight. Overcoming obstacles is the...
Welcome to Man vs. Theta. I'm Spectre, and this is our watch list review for July 23rd. All right, so today was a wild day. Let's go over the watch list and how the commentary was compared to the actual price action today. Okay, so we got the gap up that I mentioned in yesterday's video, and the question I had with this gap up was, can we hold it, or are we going to hold it and run, or are we going to dump? I wasn't sure, and I did expect at least the at the time of starting the watch list up, we had gapped up and we were at 328s. I was expecting at least the 327 to be tested before it could continue. And let's take a look and see what the price action is. All right, so here's the morning gap up that I was expecting. We had this dump, and it actually broke through 327 in pre-market and dumped, came back and started testing that 327. So 327 was a key level, and it was something to definitely pay attention to for the course of the day for upside or not. And you can see that with it not clearing 327 after the morning action, that we became heavy, and then actually the bottom dropped out. We went from 326 all the way down to 322. So rightfully concerned, it turns out, about the upside for today. That we weren't going to be able to hold it. Okay, let's move on to the first ticker here, AMD. Okay, the comments for AMD were, we had a monster rally yesterday, and here we go. We had the monster rally yesterday, and I was looking for a dip into 61 for a day 2 rally. And if 61 breaks and gets heavy, we got to go short for 58 to 59, which was a level for whether it broke out from. So let's take a look and see what happened. Okay, so the 61 pullback had a nice opportunity right off the open here, get long in the 61 area, pushed right up into 62, and dipped, and then came back 61 again and put back to 62. Gave a couple of opportunities to get long on 61 and sell into the 62 level. And we need to see the 62 level, which was yesterday's highs, to break out to get the upside run. But again, trade this with what's going on with SPY, and you can see that SPY had trouble going over that 327, and so AMD also had trouble with its move higher, and we ended up dumping with the market. AMD dropped, and so now here's the thing. We broke 61. When 61 broke, per the comments in the watch list, get short for 59, 58 to 59. Look what happened. Broke 61, dropped all the way down to fit into the 59, 58, 50, 59 area. Right, so good read and plans outlined in the watch list today on AMD. Next ticker, Amazon. Commentary on Amazon. Okay, ideally holds a 3080, and I want to reclaim the 3120, 3140 level for that run into 3200. So that was the plan I was looking for. Now, just didn't know if it was going to happen this week or next week, right? Now, if 3070 breaks, I'm looking for it to drop into 3045 or 3000, right? Those are the two next levels for this break to where we're going. And check it out. So we dipped, tested 37, broke it, and came right back up. So tested 3070, came back up, couldn't get over the open, broke back, and then as soon as that 3070 broke, this thing dumped right into 3045 area. And then after the 3045 level broke, we went right down to the 3000, and actually with the market dumped even more, we flushed all the way down into 29.7. I think fantastic plan on Amazon, and having a play prepped for either direction, up or down. FE on the watch list. All right, so comments on FE. Watching for dips on 27 to see if it holds, and then reclaim over 30 for a long-term swing. It stops at, right? And so getting long at 27, risking for maybe it stops at 26 based on the price action. So get long at 27, it ripped up in 2880 right here, and then 29, I think. Nope, it didn't. Okay, so just up to, as far as it got was 2880. Good idea for the long on the 27. Bad with the way the market was today, that there just wasn't enough juice for this to reclaim the 30 and start its way back up. But still, great risk reward entry for the 27. Long gave probably a risk 1 point for, or half a point for 1.5 point gain, or risk 1 point for 1 point gain if you had stops at 28 after this moved and gave it a chance. So not a great trade, but definitely a wonderful risk reward trade plan. So that's what we want, right? Okay, the next one is Microsoft. Okay, this one was a little tricky. Let's check it out. Okay, comments on Microsoft. It's a great beat. It had a really great beat, and you can see in after hours that it just dumped, right? So based on that, the price action, I was kind of going, hey, you know what? I want to see what it does with 209. And if it broke out, I was going, hey, I can go long. So it broke out right in the beginning of the day and went to 210.80, right? If you got long here for that breakout, you wanted in 15 minutes, you get 1 or 2 points on a ticker like Microsoft. You take those gains. You take it right away. And then you wait to see what happens, right? So it pulled back and see if, hey, does 209 hold and start going back up? Nope, it broke. At that point, this became a short. So as I said, if that reaction to the 209 is important. And so now that it was back underneath 209 and tested it, and it became essentially a short. And then when it broke low a day at 207, you want to add to the short. And then check out that payout, right? So if you did this, you had basically, let's say 208 average and risk to 209, or say you got short at 207, risk to 208, 1 point. It dropped and gave you risk 1 point. It gave 5 points of payout. So great risk reward plan for how to trade against the 209 and using it as guide. Okay, PSTH, I'm not going to bother looking it up. I can't pull it up as PSTH or PSTHU. It's a Bill Ackman new SPAC. Sorry for putting it on the watch list when it's something that I can't even chart. So my bad, guys. SPCE, looking for the today on the watch list, basically looking for continuation. So we had the dip, ripped up into 2750, double topped. Market was kind of weak on these pushes, and there was concern about further upside. So had a stop at 27 in place for my longs, and I locked everything in and stopped out here. Still good read. I mean, from the whole idea of back when I started talking about this was down in the 22, 23 area, and in this week and pushed up to 27. So great opportunity on those 25 calls, and that run up from here for the week. All right, next, Tesla. I know that was the big topic for the day for a lot of folks. Let's take a look at the comments. So, incredible beat, but price action so far is weak. So, not convinced of the 1800 rally. Just don't think we're there yet. And I do think there's definitely potential for profit taking. There should be a lot of opportunity for range in this name. So, the price action definitely showed that. We had the push, failed. We dumped all the way to 1560, gave an opportunity to go long as well. Pushed up into 1620, failed again there, got heavy. And then by the end of the day, dumped all the way under 1500. So great thesis to be not expect the rally, to plan for profit taking, and amazing play out for the short side on Tesla. Okay, next, finally, TXN, last ticker. Oh, quick point. Question, I know somebody was wondering, where does Tesla go from here? Right, so it's going to really depend, right? So we reclaim 1500 and start consolidating and grinding higher, or do we break? No one really knows. I mean, I know I don't, but if we do continue to sell, I think we could see a dip into the 1300s, which would be, I think, a great place to, at least I will be planning to scoop long. Yeah, so we'll see how it plays out, but we've been having great range in Tesla, and so we should have some great range tomorrow as well. And unless they decide to pin it, but assuming we do get some great range, we should have some good money to be made on weeklies tomorrow. So but you have to be really, really careful and great with your timing. Otherwise, Theta wins. Okay, TXN. Okay, the comments on TXN. On watch over the next week for dips on 130 to take along for a rally. We dipped into the 131, consolidated, then dipped into 130, 129.50, bounced, 130 didn't hold, and then we broke down to 128.50. Given the way the market was after lunch, there was no reason to actually, just because the watch said, hey, he's looking to go long at 130. You don't go long on 130 just because I say, hey, I'm looking for dips on 130. You got to pay attention to what the market's doing, right? And whether or not it makes sense then timing wise. And because this is a swing, there's no hurry that has to be off the 130 right away. So given the way the market was, I really wasn't looking at TXN for a potential long. It just actually fell off my radar. So anyways, there's going to be more trades. There's always don't rush into a trade thinking you're going to miss something. There's no need for FOMO. If you miss a trade, you miss a trade. There will be more opportunities. There always will. So always look for great risk reward on your trades. Don't let that Theta beat you. And I will see you all tomorrow. Oh, sorry about the late comment. Okay, AMD. We had a big gap up, and when AMD dropped down into this 59 level, I did have make a comment in Discord about looking long. So remember that 58, 59 areas where I was looking for a long. Or support. So I did alert going long here, and I was interested. Basically, I was interested in next week's calls, and so grabbed the 60 calls here, and we had a big gap up here in after hours, right? So my next video, I will be talking about what to do when you have calls and a big gap in your favor. Well, calls or puts, but when you have options. All right, we'll look for that video. Thanks again for watching. And did we make it under 10 minutes? No, we're at 12 minutes today. Oh well, we'll try again next time. Thanks again, and see you tomorrow.
Now is my time to shine. When your time comes, don't postpone it. When others down and out, you don't condone it. Truth be told, yourself is your toughest opponent. When your moment comes, grab hold and own it. Never let go, stand tall and hold tight. Overcoming obstacles is the objective in life. Doubters all the night, and onto them you shine bright. Cause inside your head, on goes the light. Ignite. Plan for intuition upon the stars in the night that glisten.